Welcome back to the Avattack. I'm your host, Prescott Chambers. The Avalanche put round 2 in the dirt, but not before pushing it to overtime in this Game 5 of round 2 versus the Minnesota Wild. The Avs had a chance to close out this series as they were headed into this game with a 3-1 series lead. But again, I knew Minnesota would be playing some desperate hockey to stay in the playoffs. I saw plenty of people saying McCarron's comment about Manson being a dirty player was one of the dumbest things they've ever heard, so love to see it. And we see Mackenzie Blackwood with his second playoff start in a row. Period 1, just 34 seconds in on a rush, Minnesota gets on the board first with a goal from Marcus Johansson, assisted by Matt Boldy and Quinn Hughes. Colorado looks like they're on their heels to start the first. Minnesota continues to put pressure on the Avs, and at 11:03, Nick Foligno puts one past Blackie with assist from Nico Sturm and Kirill Kaprizov. It's 2-0 Wild. With about 7.5 minutes left on the clock, Ryan Hartman bats one into the Avs net on a delayed penalty to make it 3-0, but upon review we see that he hit the puck in with his hand and it remains 2-0. Minnesota gets their first power play off of a hook on Marcus Johansson committed by Landeskog. Colorado was able to kill, but at 15:56, Nick Foligno races in and puts in his second of the game off an ugly feed from Nico Sturm that definitely shouldn't have been able to happen, but with the second assist from Matt Boldy, the Wild are up 3. The Avs try to create some chances in the Minnesota zone to end the first, but after one, it's 3-0 Wild. Period 2. Scotty Wedgwood takes the net to start the second. The Avalanche look much more awake in the first couple minutes. Makar looks to be in some discomfort after his second shift, but he comes back out on the next. Colorado seems to hit a new gear in the second to try and even this one up, but with 10 minutes remaining, they have yet to find the back of the net. An attempted puck dump almost hits Coach Bednar again, but he manages to dodge this one. Then at 11 minutes into period 2, Parker Kelly tips one past Wallstedt to finally get the Avs in this one. The assist from Brent Burns and Brett Kulak. It's now 3-1. Colorado continues to create opportunities and hem Minnesota in their zone. At 16:52, Makar takes a stick up high, drawing the Avs' first power play of the game. Kadri gets one good shot off of the face-off, but we don't see many chances arise, and the Wild kill. And at the end of 2, it's 3-1 Minnesota. Period 3, we get a lot of physical back and forth possession to open the third. The Avs are trying everything they can to get another goal, but Minnesota is playing a hard-nosed defense that Colorado can't seem to break through. Makar takes a bump about 10 minutes in and immediately drops his stick and heads to the locker room, which is not good to see. But he does end up making his way back out to the bench and eventually the ice. The Avalanche continue to try to push for another goal, and finally at 16:27, Jack Drury gets the redirection into the back of the net with the assist from Devon Taves and Nick Waugh. It's 3-2. Then at 18:37, after Wedgwood leaves the net, it's the Nate Dogg absolutely ripping it past Wallstedt on his ear, right past his ear, to tie this game up and take it into OT. The assist from Marty Necas and Brent Burns, and after 3 periods of regulation playoff hockey, we're all tied up at 3. Overtime, we get some solid chances in either direction as both teams are trying to end this one quick. The Avs start to up the pressure pretty soon after that back and forth. Overtime, we get some solid chances in either direction as both teams are trying to end this one quick. The Avs start to up their pressure in the opening minutes, and at 3:51 in OT, it's Brett Kulak who one-times it glove side past Wallstedt to send the Wild packing and advance the Avalanche to the Western Conference Final. And at the end of Game 5, your final score is 4-3 Avalanche. Overall, what an insane game. The goalie swap, the tilt, the comeback, and top it off with an OT win. That was Brett Kulak's first goal in 44 straight games, and it could not have come at a better time. Nathan MacKinnon looked the happiest I've ever seen him in his post-game interview, which is great to see. Big smiles from him. And now we wait to see who wins the series between the Las Vegas Golden Knights and the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim, which is led by Vegas 3-2. Just as we are waiting, the Carolina Hurricanes are waiting on the results of the series between the Montreal Canadiens and the Buffalo Sabres, which is currently tied 2-2. I have a feeling the Canes will be the team we end up meeting in the Cup final, but you never know in the playoffs. The next games of round 2 will be May 14th. Ducks versus Knights at 5 p.m. Mountain Time, and Habs versus Sabres at 7:30 p.m. Mountain Time. We'll see who moves on. I'd say at the latest by Monday the 18th, but until that happens, as always, I'm your host Prescott Chambers for the Avattack. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you for the Western Conference Final.